in various disciplines. They're going to tell us about those things that they are offering the scholarship in for young Liberians to aspire or to acquire quality education. And so, live in the studio here, we also have a Trustine Momo, who is the Sunion administrator of the institution, Mrs. Korpo S. Lablai, the registrar of the institution. They are here along with the founder and the president of Rudolph Kwanue University College. Your president? Okay. Well, my name is Taka Guligio. I'm here along with Anthony Bowen. Let me welcome back Mr. Bowen to the program. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Especially to talk education is my passion, so I'm very happy to be a part of this conversation.
Okay, that's great. And so the team set now to keep the ball rolling with this conversation. Let me start up with the founder and the president of the institution, Rudolph Kwanue University College. He's Dr. Rudolph Kwanue Sunyan. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you very much, Mr. Tekra. Everything is very fine. Thank you.
And I think this is your first opportunity here at ELBC.
And this is the second one.
The second, yeah. Okay.
I was here in 2018.
2018, that was some years back.
Yeah.
Roughly 6 years ago. But anyway, let's also cross over to the registrar of the institution with Madam Korpo S. Lablai. Welcome.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah. I thank God for the first opportunity today to be in your studio.
Okay, then we go over to Reverend Trustine Momo, who is the Sunion Administrator of Rudolph Kwanue University. Welcome, how are you?
Well, thank you so much. I am happy to be here this morning. I think it's my first opportunity to be on ELBC radio. I've been to other stations, but not this one. So thank you so much for welcoming me.
Okay, that's great. Let's go back to the president and founder of the university, Dr. Rudolph Kwanue Sunyan, who will basically tell us about this institution's establishment. You get to rumble us through with how this vision came about to establish this university?
Yeah, thank you once again, Mr. Tekra. Whereas I always tell people that this vision of the Rudolph Kwanue University is an inborn tendency. I was like a 6-year-old when I began to experience leadership ability in my home. Settling matter between my mother and fathers, and I was growing up very high in a cool environment in the village. But I was thinking that when I grew up, I would become a medical doctor and I will be a leader. And so I grew up directly and after educations, and I decided to fund a school that was a grade school in 2007 when they were feeling newly with the passion for humanity as a humanitarian by myself, and I have that kind of mindset to help the displaced people in our community, and I opened grade school to the public. And I almost like free because people used to pay 400 liberty per semester. You know, coming from war, the displaced people had nothing to do. So I was assisting then. 2 years later, I turned the school to a full junior high school, and we run it for several years until later it became a high school in Puebla. So when it became high school, looking at the community and the entire Painesville belt, there's no university. We have more than 400, 500, 600 high schools within the entire perimeter, from Painesville belt all the way Johnsonville, Louisiana, almost Barnesville, Omega, where there's no college at all. So everybody making their way to go Central Morovia, and it was a problem. I look at that one time, and I began to say it's better that I establish this university, that we can see how we can help those that are graduating from high school within this other part of the county. So I began to get into the process, and I traveled to Ghana to have affiliation with other schools. In the first time, I was invited by a Ghanaian bishop, and the meeting was hosted in Kumasi, Ghana, and there were some guys that came from Australia. We have a good conversation. Some came from Togo. We signed affiliations that they can also cover me up in the process while I'm moving with the government of Liberia. So that had a vision came about, and I moved into establishment of the school. So fully the 2017, it pick up with the registration process with the government of Liberia, the article incorporation, higher commissions, regulations. We had to pass through everything from 2017, and by 2022 November, we were granted permission to operate on the SCCA degree level in the Republic of Liberia.
And so, one of the concern of the kind of courses you are offering or the few studied, what sort of departments you have there at Rudolph Kwanue University College?
Okay, right now we have computer science, we have business, we have hospitality in hotel management and tourism, we have agriculture, we have theology, we have educations, and we have engineering program as well.
Now, with all of those courses you just listed, are they at the associate degree level? You are teaching the computer science and all of those ones you listed?
Yes, yeah, they are all SSCA level. That is a permission the government gave to us.
So, you want to tell us about the qualification of your instructors or your lecturers at the institution?
Yeah. Before the higher commission accredit a school, they had do their vetting enough, did assessment enough, left and right. Just imagine that since 2017, they did assessment more than 3-4 times. And we have a qualified both local and international lecturers and professors who have seen the vision from a young man like me to join me in the fight, and team moving gradually, and we are positive in progressing.
Now, with this institution, you said 2017, all through you started until 2022, you were accredited by the Commission for Higher Education. What were some of those things? The Commission was trying to see in your institution as per the questions, the inquiry you've been getting, and the procedure you've been going through.
One, the quality environment, the learning environment should be very good. Enough classrooms should be having light. Offices should be set up for all stakeholders of the institutions. The owner should have a good degree from a correct school. Those lecturers should have degrees from accredited schools. We should have correct sitting capacity, correct whiteboard or chalkboard. Library should be set up, computer lab should be set up, sound lab, and there were so many requirements, including the fees payment to the commission as well.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Kwanue, right?
Yeah, Kwanue.
Okay, so you're very young man, Dak, and you engage in a huge initiative like this. I must commend you.
Thank you.
What went into this? What drove you? Why did you decide I will do education not only from the beginner level, not only at a high school level,
Right.
but even higher education? What drives you?
Okay, I think I explained little thing first. I said that the display was suffering. I hate to see somebody suffering in my life. I just hate people to suffer when I am a humanitarian. And the environment I came from Painesville, but I just explained, no university there. So it pushed me enough. More besides, I want to help the state-owned university and also our mother's institution in the country that are already in existence. I want to help them too in the process.
So let's look at your vision.
Right.
I want to help. Where do you want to see Liberia in terms of education that you talk about, quality education, the kind of Liberians, the capacity they have? Where do you want to see Liberia 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years from now?
Okay, thank you very much. I want to see a new Liberia. I want to see young people that have been deprived from their opportunities. I want them to go to school. There are thousands There are thousands of Liberians want to go to school, but there's no way. So if God can provide for me and I open the corridor, just like what I'm doing now, a lot of youth will find themselves in college. If we reach to that end, today the testimony have grown wave and is very important. And to add up, we had crossed beyond Liberian border to have affiliation with Tough War University, the Kimos International University in Cameroon that is accredited by their government and also accredited by the government of Somalia, the government of Uganda. And they gave our affiliation a few days ago. They will soon visit Liberia. And we have additional accreditation affiliation with Golden River University in Zambia. That's a very big university in that country. It's a private institutions. They also gave affiliation to work in line with them. And we have affiliation also with International University of Management and Administration in Benin Republic, Faltov University in Benin, and we have affiliation with International Keydon University in Florida, USA, that is approved by the State Department of Education in Florida. In fact, I'm a founding father of that institutions. And on Monday, we have university coming from India to sign memorandum of understanding with us. All material have been set up, so they will visit me and visit Corrington as well.
Now, Dr. Kwanun, you talked about humanitarian gesture, and one may be listening to the radio, thinking about this university owned by you and very concerned. Are you offering scholarship for students? In what way are you making this to be, a humanitarian gesture for young students as you express your vision for education?
Thank you again. What happened is that this. We have course fees that are something about $10, $12. A science course is about $12. So I look at that when I see the environment and I see student response. I say, oh, I had to waive tuitions to certain level. So waive $4 from each student tuition fees. If students supposed to pay $12, they will not be paying $8 for any science courses. A student supposed to pay $10 for education, theology, and social courses. They will also be paying $6 now per credit hours. So it's a huge sum of money that will waive for this to students. And more besides, we look at our lecturers, our teachers. And I told them that all of you came from homes, and I seen them themselves. All of them they are struggling to make life correct for themselves. I said, okay, check in your household. If there is any other child that is qualified to go to school, bring them. I will help them through.
You mean at university level?
Sure. And the children, they are benefiting from that.
You also talked about, a primary school from the beginning of this vision. That institution staying in existence.
I stopped it for the university operation.
Oh, okay.
Because that same facility we were using for the high school, and higher commission said that we can't have both high school and college in the same premises.
Oh, okay.
So I bought land already for the high school and talked with our parents to wait a bit for me in the next 2 years to move into it.
Okay, let's leave you a bit and go to the registrar who may have records as it relates to the enrollment of students. What are the or what is the number of enrollment you currently have at the institution? Madam Korpo S. Laglai, who is the registrar, will give us update on that. You want to tell us about how many students now the population of the university?
Yeah, let me say thank you again one more. Yeah, we thank God for the university, looking at the new establishing university to see students above 500 that successfully passed the entrance. And now people that started with the semester, they are about 250 plus. Yes. So we want to bless God for that good encouragement for the institution.
Now, parents coming to you, especially to do registration, and at times, what are some of those things that you encounter, with new enrollment?
Yes. A lot of parents visit my office, and when they come looking at the crisis, the economic crisis, there are a lot of challenges. They will sometimes ask to appeal to me. Oh, we know we really want our children to learn, but we ask that you please help us reduce the fee or help us give us time, to pay the fees. Sometimes they can just register with little amount and they asking that we should accept, then allow their children to enroll at certain time, then they will pay their balance.
Yeah, okay, I'd like to come back to that. You're now at the associate level. Are you looking to elevating the school, maybe the full degree? And if so, when do you intend to do that?
In the next 5 years, we have bought 5 acres of land right here to Johnsonville to have the undergraduate program extend. Then on that side, then where we are now will be the graduate program. So we in 5 year times we're going to have that done.
So you're planning to go to the graduate level as well?
Very well, very much strongly. That's why we're linking with international university at the moment.
So recently, when we had the president address the nation, he was very emphatic on technical education. I hear you're doing offering computer science as well.
Yeah.
What is the emphasis of the computer science? Is that something that's going to support the vision of the president to say, okay, we want to train thousands of ICT students? Is that part of what probably you will want to see?
Oh, actually, my focus is in the science area actually, because Liberians we are far beyond science activities. I want to improve the technology set of our countries. I have passion, very great passion. So that's why we just set up a new modern computer lab recently again for the community and also for the institutions.
Now, let's go to the administrator, the Sunian administrator at Rudolph Kwanue University, who is Reverend Trustine Momo. He deals with the administrative issues there at the institution, And I want you basically on this aspect about recruitment of instructors, which is very important because parents will want to take their kids or self-supporters. Youth will want to go at institution where they find qualified instructor. Tell us a bit about the number of staff and how do you go about in terms of doing your recruitment.